Ready, start, guys. We are back and for a very, very, very exciting new year, man. It is going to be one of the most exciting years ever. Don't forget that. And it starts here because you guys know what we're capable of. And now it's time to take the next step while the rest join us at the station. Okay, here we go, guys. We are back again. How are you guys doing, man? It's a good day. It's a good day for, it's a good Christmas, right? It's a good Christmas and New Year for those who went through the Christmas and New Year bull run, massive, massive bull run. And Chinese New Year is coming up, so just be careful of Chinese New Year because I heard that ox, okay, this ox could be quite nasty to us crypto investors, okay? So we're gonna do some things quite differently now because we essentially have two groups. So I have to cater for two groups. For the current students, this is good. You guys know what it's like to double or triple your account. Some of you may have even quadrupled it, right? Some of them, yeah, some of them will be quadruple. And for those beginners, yeah, then we'll have to go on the beginning side. But let's stick to that, okay? So for the guys who have double or triple or quadruple their accounts, this will be a very good reminder, okay, guys? This will be a very good reminder of what we can do, right? This will be a very good reminder of what we're capable of doing, so that's good. But the ones that start, yeah, this is more for starters, right? But don't worry, you guys that want to get more, don't worry. It's just a cycle, right? If you're here, you will know of the big cycle. And I think you guys know now that you got to know the cycle, right? It's all about the cycles. That's how to safely navigate this world that just pumps and dumps, pumps and dumps, pumps and dumps until you want to go crazy. They want to go crazy. So guys, follow us on Actions to Wealth. Don't miss it. What you miss may cost you big. And I'm talking about doubling your account. Do you want to double your account? How many months has it been since we had the class, guys? Or since we had the US show, like 6 months? And people are doubling their accounts like 100%. Isn't that insane? Well, that's not in crypto land. And for the guys who are in class, yeah, get ready to go vertical. You guys are like that, you know, you're going vertical like that. You need a very strong seat belt. Okay, we're about to go vertical like that. So be ready. While the rest, yeah, use this as a cycle. Use this as a starting point. Okay. And I want to talk about not only did Santa Claus give us Bitcoin, a price of Bitcoin over Christmas. As I said, I was expecting it to go to 20K before Christmas, right? It just didn't make sense that Bitcoin would not close below 20K. Would not close above 20K by the time New Year. It just didn't make sense. So it did. Not only that, over the New Year, like 3 weeks, it went like to 42K. Like what? Ethereum too just pumped to 1353, right? So I'm quite upset at that 1353 because it's just a whisker away from 1,400 because I had put in my sell order at about 1,450. So I'm upset. You know, it was supposed to go up and I was supposed to take the profit and yeah, and then come back and try to get it at lower levels. So there is the dump today, but that's okay. Not only that, guys, not only that, Santa also gave us airdrops, right? Santa also gave us airdrops. So, but the first four shows, I just want to reorientate you guys again on what happened because, you know, we have two groups now. I just realized during the US, so we have two groups. Some might be newbies and some might want to buy Ethereum when it's over 1,000, whereas we have a group already that bought Ethereum at what? 400, 360, 400, 450. Some of you are buying, adding on at 500. So, and now it's more than double. So it's like, it's very hard to reconcile all this thing, but I do what I do. So let's agree on some benchmarks. Okay, we're going to agree on the Bitcoin benchmark here and also the Ethereum benchmark next week. Because when I say buy, it's relative to what price? Well, what is the benchmark price for Bitcoin? I'm thinking now the benchmark price for Bitcoin is 35K. Okay, so let's put in our head it's 35K. So If I think Bitcoin I'm bullish Bitcoin, I'm bullish on it going above from 35K to about 50K. If it's bearish, then I'm bearish for Bitcoin going around 35K, but 28K or 23K, okay? I haven't decided that. So I know what you did last Christmas. Yeah, you stuck on me. You snuck up on me. Bitcoin 13, January 13, we're going to connect the dots to the moon. Another exciting coin that doubled during Christmas. In fact, more than double. Okay, went up 2.5 times. It's Polkadot. If you guys remember, during our first free wallet class, someone asked, what was my favorite coin? What did I reply? Polkadot. That's dot. We're going to go through this on Wednesday. Next week, source of frustration for me. Bitcoin all-time high. When Ethereum? Like when? When Ethereum also has some good news coming, which is on February 8th, they are going for their CME listing, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So what will Henry Leong do, okay? What will Josiah Curtis do? They'll start looking at the CME gap. Oh no, where's the gap? Where's the gap, right? Because when you have the CME gap, like, it's kind of more easier to trade. You know, okay, it's going to come back to the CME gap, or at least near the gap, right? So you kind of know the support level. You guys don't need the support level from me, okay? That probably is the strongest support level, but give the time for the contract to mature, then you guys will be looking for both the Bitcoin and Ethereum CME gap, which is good, okay? And then on 21st, bullish on Biden's stimulus. Yeah, Biden is coming out with a 3 trillion stimulus. Don't you just love that? They're going to print the USD out of existence. I just love it, you know, because like last year, they print like 20% of all the USD in circulation. What is that? And they're going to print more. And Biden is going to give like, what, stimulus checks? Whoa, this is good. Look at what happened to cryptos when the 600 stimulus checks came out, right? It looks like, guys, it looks like even the stonk traders, by the name of Robin has even gone into, cryptos. This is awesome, okay? This is super, super awesome. So we'll also look at Uncle Sam's token. Who is Uncle Sam? Do you want to know Uncle Sam? He's a very powerful man in crypto. He could be a very powerful man during the Biden administration. Do you want to know Uncle Sam? I'm not going to tell you today. I'm going to tell you only Wednesday next week, okay? I'm going to tell you only Wednesday next week. Next, this is going to be something special. Also, not only did the US stimulus gave us a boost on Bitcoin, more than double, Polkadot more than double, Ethereum pretty much double during Christmas. The Ethereum is a disappointment. Disappointment for it to only double, right? Only double is a disappointment. Get used to that, okay? Get used to that, okay? Where doubling is like a disappointment. Not only that, but tokens were dropped. There were airdrops, guys. There were airdrops. And we can see that now a lot of people like me who got airdrops are now waiting for the tokens. Hey, I want to take my money. Do I want to bring it back? No. I want to put it in other cryptos that go to Mars, right? Where are we? We're closing near the moon. Not here yet, guys. Not in the moon yet. We're closing in. But as I said to my class, our task, I've changed the route, right? I've changed our itinerary. You are only going to the moon for what? For a rest stop, okay? I heard there were toilets there. I heard there were good toilet facilities there. So do your thing there, because we're going to Mars. We're going to Mars after. Okay? We're going to Mars next. So this is kind of the transition period for you students, and you're going to hear a lot of weird things that are going to happen, but it's going to be a very, very exciting time. Now, look at the airdrops that came during Christmas. 1 inch, I did not get that. I did not get that. I'm upset I didn't get that. That was $1,500, okay? Like, what? $1,500. Now, isn't that awesome to get like $1,000? How many of you would like $1,500 of free money, essentially? But it's not free, okay? As I said, sometimes to get an airdrop, you have to do work that doesn't cost a lot of money, you know, but you have to do some sort of work. and then you get an airdrop, XRP. Now, although a lot of people didn't know this, although XRP tanked, basically Ripple tanked because of the Securities Commission lawsuit. And the Securities Commission is very powerful because the Securities Commission were against their ICO earlier, right? Because they said that Ripple is deemed a security. Bitcoin, Ethereum are deemed commodities. Okay, so you guys got to understand that. Bitcoin and Ethereum, what are they? Commodities. But Ripple could be a security because they raised capital and then they were selling Ethereum. No, selling Ethereum. They were selling Ripple, XRP, to fund their operation. You can't do that. You can't do that. And the problem is they were a big mouth. They said it all over Twitter, and they said also over Twitter that there was some tweets, you know, that this was a business of theirs to sell their token so that it goes up. Like, I don't understand that. That's like really weird. Whereas crypto is about decentralization, right? Crypto is about centralization. Crypto is not about someone controlling it. Crypto is about everyone having an equal chance. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. And Ripple clearly did not show these features, which is why I think in the show last year, people were asking me about Ripple. I said, okay, it's an old coin. That's okay. It's established. That's okay. But I don't like it because it's not truly decentralized. You know, it's not a true cryptocurrency to me. And it seems maybe, just maybe, the Securities Commission also has the same argument with me. Okay, has the same argument. Okay, so that's kind of good. That's kind of good. So XRP Spark, this token now is about, if you talk about dividend yield, if you have bought it at 50 cents, this is doing like 50 cents. So now it's 15. Yeah, this is doing like 30%. Okay, let me just show you some numbers here so that you understand. Remember that this is an orientation session. Before we can do anything, we got to do orientation. Okay, we seriously got to do orientation. Let me show you some drawings here. Let me write it down. And okay, so this was 1,500. XRP was about 30%. Okay, so if XRP was 30%, kind of a dividend yield, because you had to have XRP in order to get the Spark Flare token. If you invested like 1,000, if you were to sell today, but a lot of you, the tokens have not been locked yet, unless you're in BitTrue, then you would now have 300 bucks. Hey, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. I think that's kind of good because I haven't gotten a 30% dividend yield on my stonks for very long, okay? But the biggest one, this I happen to have is ICP. IC stands for Internet Computer. It is really the challenger to Ethereum, okay? I didn't say that. I shouldn't be saying that. Vitalik Buterin actually said that if he were to, if he were asked the question that who is the most closest challenger to Ethereum, it's not Polkadot, you know, it is ICP. So the airdrops, yeah, at $50, the airdrops were worth 5K, but now there was a dump today. It's worth only 4K US. That is one big airdrop, guys. That is one big airdrop. And if I look at ICP, I think that when it's listed after its initial dump, because some people, unlike me, other people would sell, right? If it goes to 100, that airdrop would be worth 10,000 USD, okay? Not 10,000 ringgit, not 10,000 Aussie, not 10,000 Kiwi, 10,000 US dollars. That's a big one. So this is what we do in cryptos. You gotta remember, we have many ways of making money in crypto, not only one. We have many ways to do it, and that's why we should strive to do all this. Now, who wants an airdrop here? Do you guys want an airdrop? And I know airdrops are good, right? Airdrops are awesomely good. So who wants an airdrop, guys? Who wants an airdrop? Do people want an airdrop? Now, if you want an airdrop, what do I see here on top chat? Yeah. If I need to see 100 viewers, guys, I need to see 100 viewers, okay? 100 simultaneous views, okay? I want to see 100 simultaneous views on there, okay? What broker? Wait, let me get your questions after. I need to see 100 simultaneous views. Not after the show is over, I get 100 views. 100 simultaneous. So please call your mother, father, whoever, friends, office friends. Well, I can't call my office friend because, you know, we are like, we have lockdown tomorrow. Okay, we're starting on lockdown. Okay. Okay, which broker account is used for trading? I use a lot of Binance, but we're going to see that on Wednesday, Paresh, okay? Let's see that on Wednesday. Yeah, look into that, and I'm going to show you, okay, what Binance looks like. That's a good question, by the way. So don't forget that, okay? So now, after we know what's exciting, you know that airdrops can be, airdrops you can get like 5 to 10,000. Like, isn't that crazy? Oh, sorry, I exaggerate. It's supposed to be 4,000 today. Fine, I don't want to exaggerate. I do not want to exaggerate. So it's only 4,000, right? Like, at least like, well, some are worth 300, some are worth 100, and some can go like 4,000, 5,000. Insane numbers. That's why we're in crypto, guys. So again, call 100 live viewers, man. 100 live viewers. I expect Henry and his friends to be here also. Yeah, have a party during my live show, okay? Now, some updates in 2021, okay? Let's agree, okay? We're gonna set the record straight here. Let's agree that for how do you say it? For benchmark purposes, Bitcoin is 35. I don't know what the price is, okay? I don't know what the price is. And Ethereum is 1,000, okay? Let's just set that as a benchmark. So when I talk here, I'm not talking where Bitcoin last time was about 10, 12, 16K, right? I was asking you guys to go in, right? I'm talking about 35K. So it's a different game. So you guys need to understand that, you know? I don't want to say, Shukri, you asked me to buy, but I didn't, not at 35K, I didn't. Well, I mean, I don't know that, okay? And 1,000 is like for Ethereum. And anyway, this is only an educational channel. Please try this only on your demo account, okay? Okay, just try this on your demo account. Let's set that right. So with Bitcoin going up, we have to ask whether a 30 to 40% correction is on the cards, which is kind of funny because I did say to my class, right, that we have to expect 30, 35, or 40%. I think it hit 30% today. Normal stuff, guys. Normal stuff. We're going to show more of this. Why did the Bitcoin move? Well, here, US 3 trillion stimulus from Biden. Banks are now allowed to use blockchain for money transfers. Isn't that a bit crazy? I mean, what's going to happen to SWIFT and all of that? Banks are allowed to use blockchain for money transfer. This is the Office of the Comptroller of Currency of the US of A. So since they don't have a national network for all this, guess what? They are using a public network, which is blockchain. This is good. Okay? This is really, really good. This is the game changer in crypto here. Money can be transferred to blockchain. So imagine one day, some of you can actually work for banks, you know? Do you guys realize that? Why you need a crypto education? Some of you can even work for banks and get low interest rate on your loans. You know why? They're going to need this. They're going to struggle. They're going to watch my show. And they need to learn how to do it. So if you are there as the early bird, hey, you are going to be a very, very powerful person. Okay, I think this is great, man. I think this is super great. Okay, pension funds investing in Bitcoin. This is from the CEO of Grayscale. Now, this is even more crazy. Pension funds. We know the rich guys are investing in Bitcoin. Okay, so we have that. We have that already. We have that settled. But seriously, pension funds? Well, it's happening. Okay, Morgan Stanley takes a stake in MicroStrategy. So you know MicroStrategy is Michael Saylor. Was it Michael Stanley? No, not Morgan Stanley. It was Goldman. I think it was Goldman Sachs. I don't know. I forgot. Either Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley. I'm going to check this. Okay, I have to check this out. Okay, so I mean, they took an 11% stake in MicroStrategy because MicroStrategy is Michael Saylor, and this guy has been keeping his reserves in Bitcoin. Now, this is what the rich people are doing. This is what companies are doing because you don't know what's going to happen to fiat currency, right? You know that with a lot of money printing, there's going to be a lot of depreciation. So you want to keep your savings. You want to keep your reserves. Well, I'm not saying all should be in Bitcoin. I'm saying that some could be in dollars or Aussie or ringgit or Sing dollar. Some could be in gold, but definitely you have to have an allocation for Bitcoin. That's all we're saying. In this world where there's a lot of money printing, that's very important, okay? You have to remember this. Next, will there be an ETF on Bitcoin? Possibly, possibly. And when there's an ETF in Bitcoin, go look at 2004 when the first ETF on gold came out, GLD. What happened? It shot up. What do you think will happen to Bitcoin? I leave it up to your imagination. Okay, that one you have to imagine. You really have to imagine for that gold thing, right? For that gold and Bitcoin thing. Next, Ethereum on CME. Yes, it's going to the CME on 8th of February. This date is very important. Henry Leong, I want you to remember this date, because we are going to talk about what may happen. Doesn't mean it will happen. What may happen come February, okay? February. You have to remember that. Now, this is what's happening outside there. I don't know what broker you are. Some of you are using Forex brokers, but let me tell you now, the brokers are making it harder for you people to trade. I said trade, right? I said trade. Okay, and if you're trading leverage, you're trading futures, the brokers are making it even harder. Guess why? Because now they know you can make lots of money, right? So they're making it harder. Like, for example, I'm not going to name names in this show. Doesn't mean I don't like my brokers, but I'm not happy. Doesn't mean I'm going to switch brokers, because I think they're doing a good job. But a broker where I use for my trading, yeah, I've been seeing like messages every time on this phone, like ding 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 ding. I'm like, what's that? They're charging me like swaps every single day. Wasn't like this before. Every day there's like a boring message. Oh, we're gonna charge you tomorrow. We're gonna charge you on this. Next day we're gonna charge you on this. What? Everything you want to charge. It's like they're trying to force me out of positions, right? Because they know all your positions, right? And force you out, okay? That's why now HODL takes a very different meaning, which is hold on for dear life. Not only holding on for dear life when you are down, but how do you hold on for dear life when you are up? When a broker, like, in order to avoid this charge, you need to sell your cryptos by this. Like, what? It's like they're encouraging you to take profits, you know? They're really encouraging you to take profits. That's kind of cool. I find that kind of cool, which is the sign of a bullish market. The next thing, another broker. This is a very famous Forex broker. It's a very good broker to me because it operates on what? It operates during the weekend, which is very rare. Okay, operating during the weekend is kind of rare for a crypto broker, but these guys do operate on the weekend, and they just cut out a lot of people from their leverage positions. Okay, so if you were on margin, imagine if you were on margin on their platform, they would have taken profit for you. I'm saying that because if you were on margin, I mean, most of you guys, most of you would have been profitable, right? Most of you would have been profitable there, right? So, man, that's like kind of amazing, right? Kind of amazing, but that is the sign of our time. So, in fact, one of my accounts on that platform, again, I shall not name names, is up 60%. But really, what makes me feel gutted, found a new word, gutted, used by F1 driver, right? George Russell. What makes me feel gutted? That was without leverage. I had my leverage taken away from me. No more leverage. If that account was leveraged, man, I would be up like 120%. And that's only 2 weeks. Like, man, so all these things are happening, but it is a sign of a bull market. And when you have things like this, things are quite frothy. Okay, things are quite frothy. So before we look at the charts, whatever, I think we have to look at the fundamentals first. Don't worry. The charts will come on Wednesday onwards. Okay, let's look at the fundamentals first, because I want you to understand what's going on in this world. then you can make your own decisions whether you trade or not. You understand me? This is so important. We just don't go because we want to go or we feel good. That is, you just don't do that. Okay, we go because we go because there is it is good. It is a good investment. Okay, it's justified. Now here are some of the news that came out, and when you understand this, then only you appreciate while crypto goes up, and you will want to hold for the longer term. Okay, so look, this was January 5th. All the good news came up. So last year that a lot of people, there was a lot of bad news coming out last year, right? And many people were afraid to go in, and every time there was a bad news, like you guys were waiting and waiting and waiting. And I told you, right, bad news is kind of FUD last year. Now you know this year, I'm going to say it again. Now you know this year that a lot of bad news were to fool you, to go out of the market, to shake you from your crypto, saying, I'm going to sell, right? But Henry is a brave guy. He didn't sell. He hodled, okay? He hodled Ethereum, right? So look, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency issued a letter using US banks, approving US banks to use public blockchain networks. How secure is that? Oh my God, it must be very secure, right? Now, this is good. If your mother, father, or friend says that no, Bitcoin is a scam, everything is a scam, that one scam, this one scam, can't be, because the US Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, can you guys practice that? Even I have trouble doing that, has actually approved doing this, okay? Approved doing this. Not only that, okay, they have basically this, right? They have basically approved that the banks can even keep stable coins like USDT, USDC. USDC is from Circle and all that, right? And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So you have this, and you have some cryptos that are supporting this, like Algorand and Solana, but Solana had not moved. We're going to see that later. We're going to see more of Solana. Okay, guys, it does not end here. So remember that name. Ethereum, Algorand, Solana, another one that my boys know, right? I was talking about this. I was saying, go. I said it 2 days in a row, right? Did it fly, guys? Come on, it went 3 times. Don't lie to me. It went 3 times up because I saw this news. Stable coins. I told you guys, right? Stable coins, and all that. Next, Ether futures. This is going to be exciting. So next year, not immediately, but at least I'm sure you guys will be, you guys are smart, right? You guys will say, hey, the CME gap is here. Hey, the CME gap is here. Yes, that will be the support for Ethereum February 8th. February 8th. Okay, now what happens now is that now you have the people, the rich people, a way for them to buy legally the Ethereum futures, and also a way to short the Ethereum futures, just like Bitcoin. And just like the Bitcoin CME gap and the open interest in the CME futures are used as indicators for predicting the future movement through the commitment of traders, right? This commitment of traders, there's also for Bitcoin, and this uses Bitcoin futures. I hope that next year we will even have a commitment of traders for Ethereum. So we will know whether it's going to be bullish or not, when it's going to turn around. That's good, right? We can see the positioning between the speculators, the large speculators, and also the commercials. I think that is super great, okay? So next week, we're going to talk about Ethereum, the implication of this. Very, very important implications. So I already told you 2 big news, right? Biden is going to release a stimulus check. Ethereum is going to go to the CME. What's going to happen, guys? What's going to happen? Do I have to tell you what's going to happen? I will tell you on Monday next week. Okay, I will tell you anyway. What's going to happen? I want you to think about it now. What's going to happen? Well, it waited 3 years. Yeah, that was a long time, right? But hey, it finally came through. And look at here, Biden, 2,000 pushes for USD 2,000 stimulus check. I'm going to ask you again. Look at that. Trillions of dollars, more about 3 trillion. So I am just asking you because you saw what happened. No, you didn't see what happened. I'm going to describe to you what happened, right? Now, you know the first, this is 3 trillion. I'm just going to draw here. $3 trillion. This is like 2,000 stimulus. I don't know if 2,000 plus 600, right? All I know is that 600 was like airdrop, right? 600 were given to people. Do you guys remember what coin that didn't make sense flew during this time? Anyone know here? Anyone knows? Did anyone know what coin has no practical use whatsoever? It went up like 3 times. 3 times, okay? 3 times, okay? So you bought 1,000 of it, it went up to 3,000. You could have gotten out with a $2,000 profit. What was this coin? Does anybody remember what this coin is? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody know? Does anybody want to guess? Do you know what it is? It is a dog coin. It's a Mei coin. It's a dog. It's a picture of a dog. What is it? It's a doji. It's doji. So that stimulus cat released doji. Other than a porn star's tweet also released that doji. So I want you guys to think tonight. Come back on Wednesday. Who let that dog out? That stimulus of 600. So if the stimulus of 600 let the dog of doji out, can you imagine what will happen with 2,000? Do I have to tell you? No, I will tell you. I will tell you next week. But if you want to know earlier, you can contact Henry Leong below, guys. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. That's it for now. See you on Wednesday when we look at the dots. Bye, guys.